back in No Man's Sky, and it's the biggest thing that I've tried to work on yet, so I'm kind of proud of it. Is down here we have a humid planet. Let's get a reading on the planet to show you guys. It doesn't want to give me a reading, but that's okay. We're going to head to the base. This is a humid planet, as I said, so what it turns out is we have superheated rainstorms that come every like 5-10 minutes. And when there aren't superheated rainstorms, it's still raining. This is a very wet planet. Coming into the base. Head downwards some more. Ooh, superheated rainstorm means I can't see. Okay, that makes it very hard to show you the outside of the base. Okay. What we have, we're going to go to the pictures, change the lighting here for you. Now what we have here is I found one of the prefab things. Aliens took it over, and of course it's at the limit of my camera. I have built into the cliff face here. You can see I've got big setup here, right over there. I've got 4 landing pads. 3 of them have a trade terminal in it, so this is a trade hub. That little tower there comes up from the landing pads and is then engulfed in here. At the end of the walkways, there's a doorway that goes into this covered area, as well as another building here. We come in here, we go under the ground here, and after we go under the ground, we actually come out into the water here from underground. So now that I've shown you the outside, I'm going to attempt to make it to one of the landing pads so that I can give you the tour. It's not a fun planet to fly on. Okay, there we go. I don't know why that didn't let me land there. I did not land where I wanted to. Let's try this again. Out over the water. We'll turn around. This is very difficult with that superheated rainstorm. These whiteout conditions are not cool. Okay, I hit one of the landing pads this time. That's good. We're getting out. See, it's pouring down rain. We've got this little building here, and you've got a galactic trade terminal where it's nice and dry. 3 of these pads have those. We've got the nice tower here. Thankfully gets us out of the rain where it's a little bit quieter. Now I'm not going to show you much around because I haven't really done much decorating yet. This took me about 2.5, 3 hours to construct everything. One of the weird things you'll notice, this is sloping away. It's because I could not get the landing pads to sit straight compared to the rest of the buildings. So I actually had this tunnel coming and it would have connected into this right here into a wall. So instead I had it come around. We've got our teleport room, then off to the okay, for some reason it deleted my door. There's supposed to be a door right there. So, let's go and remedy that. Because there's supposed to be a door right there. In fact, the ramp is still there. I don't know why it deleted the door. So, see, another storm's coming already. Here's the outside. I've got everything enclosed because of that stupid rain. Now this here, I might go and put an exocraft thing here, but this leads down into the base proper. This is actually a road. I used some roofing tiles for the ramps. Everything is windows. If you come this way, we have a little sitting area. I've started going and fitting this out. We've got our weapons, we've got our save point, we've got our table and chairs. If you are at the sitting area, you can actually look up and we've got a couple of screens. So that's your little movie area. Through this doorway, you've got a bedroom for 2 with some medical equipment on the wall, some drawers, and you turn around and there's your appearance generator. So basically the closet. If you come back out here, the first thing is right here, and I think this might be glitching because it's so big, because last time I was in here all these rock things were not here and I had a door where there wasn't one this time. So we come down. I'm going to be getting rid of these walls, well, the roof. That way this is just a giant cave. Actually, I'll go ahead and do that now. It might help with some of the other things. So I made the cave, and what I had to do is put that roof there over here, because otherwise it was outside. But then I went out with the terrain manipulation tool and built a cave over top of the roof. So basically I've got my exocraft here. It's got a nice parking space. So exocraft can come up here. But if you don't want to go down to the exocraft, you come this way. And I have a floating base computer. This is because this is where I originally put it, and I'm not sure if you can move it, but with all the problems I had creating this place, it just ended up floating, and it stayed there. And until I find out whether you can move these or not, it will just be staying there. Come down, you've got another little room, and they got rid of my door again. As you can see, we've got this other little room with this room, and let me add my door back in. I don't know why my doors keep disappearing, unless it's just that the base is too big. So we've got this room. This is the glitch I made a video about the other day. And basically where we are now is just above the water line. If you come back out here, you can see the water line is right down there. So I have to build some surface buildings before I can do the water buildings, because the water buildings won't come all the way up to the surface, yet the surface buildings will go partially underwater. And there's this little glitch that shows like it's flooded when really it's not. And it just looked like we went through water, even though there's nothing there. This is another surface building, and now we are down in one of the underwater buildings, but all you can see is rock. So we've got this nice little tunnel. So I was still in the cliffs at this point. Running through the tunnel, and then we get to the actual sea base. Got our nice view of the ocean life. And as you run through the sea base, this room here has just the door right now. This is going to be like a sitting room. Come this direction, and you've got the square room here. This is going to end up becoming like an office area for my character. I've got those two rooms attached. And I've got this room with another glitch, which I saw when I was building it. This is my room to get into the water. I've got the moon pool, and for some reason in the rooms with the moon pools, I have fish. Now there's no water in this room, but there are fish flying around in it. Every time I come in, there's a different amount of fish. It started out with 3, now there's 1, 2, 3, 4... Now there's 5. That was what it was last time, so maybe I'm just stuck at 5 now. I've got a regular door here because coming up through the moon pool is a pain in the butt. We go down out of the moon pool, and there's my submarine exocraft. And that is my brand new base. Like I said, this monster took me like 2.5, 3 hours because nothing wanted to stay where I wanted to put it. And it's been glitchy. And it's so close to that other building that I discovered that whenever I go into my base, it says I'm going into an abandoned building, which is an interesting little glitch. But that's my new base. That's the grand tour. Hope you guys all liked it. If you know how to stop some of those glitches that you've seen throughout this video, please let me know. If you have any ideas why my doorways keep disappearing. Thankfully I still have my door here. But this is the planet Appa, A-P-A-H. And at some point, see, now this wasn't here earlier, and now we have rock there. And if we come over this way, we still have the rock. This may have just been a bad place to build just because all the storms and all just take up so much memory on this planet in the first place that maybe building something this big wasn't the... Oh, this is an interesting glitch. It's raining in my cave because I jumped in my exocraft. This is another interesting little glitch. You get out of the exocraft and it throws you outside. Okay. I'm learning more and more new stuff every time I come to play. But I can deal with the glitches. I'm just in it to try and make a really cool base. I think I've succeeded on this. This is like 3-4 times bigger than all my other bases. And I think I did a really cool thing here with the layout and with putting it near the abandoned base. I was thinking it was really cool with the how it went to the hillside and then into the water and all. I hope you guys agree. This is another one of the little glitches. When I put the floors down, for some reason there's these random chocolate squares. They look like dark chocolate. And I walk right through them. So not even sure what they're supposed to be or why they're there. But there you go. That's my building. Glitches and all. I hope you enjoyed. I hope to be decorating things if it doesn't make other doors and such disappear. And hopefully I'll have a big decorated version to show you at some point. And later next week, or early next week, I'm hoping to do a series of videos that are just tours of my other bases. Just so that you guys can see them. I'm enjoying playing this game. I like showing all this stuff off to you guys. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I am. And I will try to get coordinates to this planet if there's a portal or anything so that people can come and visit. See everyone later, and hope you enjoyed my base.